Hello everybody, this is Jitters and welcome to my new video. Today I will be talking about not only the talents for the new expansion that is coming out, and not only the artifact calculator that for the new expansion coming out, but also the PvP honor calculator for the expansion coming out. Yeah, that's right. I was waiting for a while till I saw some of this stuff and till it was out. And then also, I've been watching a few of people on YouTube and stuff like that talk about it. I've been reading comments and stuff like that. So I really wanted to kind of get an idea of what I was talking about. Um, Basically, this is it. It's going to be interesting. I think what they're doing with the Windwalker is going to be interesting in the new expansion. I really hope they do it well. So far, it's looking like um, our class is going to be fun. So let's just jump right into it. Actually, uh, rank 15 or level 15. Yay! Chi burst. It's the same as it's always been. 1 second cast. So it's still that quick cast and everything. It's gonna be awesome. Chi wave. It's still here. 15-second cooldown. Everything like that. I think it's still the exact same. Um, I don't notice anything different about it. I haven't read that they're going to change it at all. But here's our next one. Eye of the Tiger. Tiger Palm now also applies Eye of the Tiger, dealing nature damage and healing us. This is really cool. If we're going to be able to sit there and actually, have more abilities to deal damage and heal, stuff like that, which they're really trying to do. They're trying to make it so that monks deal damage and heal themselves at the same time, whereas, like, demon hunters just avoid damage altogether. So I like this idea of us dealing damage and us getting healed because of the damage we're doing. So we're dealing nature damage with some physical damage. So it's like a hybrid. We're doing magic and physical damage, and then we're also taking healing. I really like that idea. I want them to keep up with this. So Chi Burst goes with that theme. Eye of the Tiger goes with that theme, and so does Chi Wave. I don't know which one I like most. I really like the idea of Eye of the Tiger, and I'm really stoked to try it out. It depends on how much it heals, really. It says 0. We don't know the number yet, but the thing is that if it really depends on how much it heals for. Chi Torpedo, there you go. It's here. It's here to stay. And it looks a lot better. Because, okay, well, the thing is, I say better. I mean, like, it's a better choice. Um, and it's not necessary because it won't do damage and it doesn't heal. So when I say better, it's like we're not forced into picking Chi Torpedo now, which I never liked. It does suck that it doesn't heal us, but hopefully we'll be healing ourselves enough with certain things, and it's not a choice like we have to pick it. But the thing is, it will increase our movement speed by 30%. So they're moving momentum into Chi Torpedo, which is great. We'll only have 2 charges of it because we have celerity in the same row, but the thing is it'll give us momentum and it'll be Chi Torpedo, and we won't be forced into picking it because we can also go with Tiger's Lust and we can also go with celerity. So it finally gives us this kind of like choice, and it really frees up these level 90 talents for us. The best thing that could have happened to Chi Torpedo is moving it out of the level 90 slot because these level 90 talents are just so important for us. But we will get to those shortly. 45. We got Energizing Elixir. We got Chug and Energizing Elixir, instantly restoring your energy and chi. Oh my goodness. We have an Empower Rune weapon. Yay! It's a 1-minute cooldown for instant chi and instant energy, and it's not like the staggered amount like it is now. Like energizing brew, it only gives us like it increases our energy regeneration, but this will instantly refill energy, so it's cool. Um, And then, of course, we have Ascension, which increases our maximum chi, and your energy regen, which I like. I like Ascension. I like Energizing Elixir. I think I'm gonna go with Ascension more than anything else because energy regen, And then there's a actually, a talent in the PvP talents, I believe, that gives us increased haste as well. So our energy regen will be just sick next expansion. I just want them to speed up our gameplay. I want to just be pushing a button every single second. I want to always have a button to push, which the Ascension really gives us that gameplay style. Power Strikes, it's the exact same. I really don't like Power Strikes. I think it's just it's hard to it's not really dependable. Like you're waiting for 15 seconds just for a Tiger Palm to generate one additional chi. It's like, okay, well, with Ascension, you can either get more Tiger Palms off, or with Energizing Elixir, you can just get instant energy and chi. So, I mean, I don't really. I think Power Strikes is still not very good. Ring of Peace. Now, Ring of Peace is changing because now it's knocking people away. I don't think it looks like it's not slowing people. It just looks like it's knocking them away. But the cool part is, it might allow us to knock some people off some cliffs in Eye of the Storm. It might just allow us to do it, and I'm stoked if that's true. Dizzying kicks, blackout kick also snares the target for 70%. Now 70% is a big number. That's a high number. So blackout kick, if it snares people for 70%, it's like, well, dang, that's a pretty good slow. But then there's leg sweep, and leg sweep is just really good. You know, still a 45-second cooldown, still a 5-second stun, and it's awesome. It's just a really good ability. Healing elixirs, and this is all the same. Um, anyone who plays a monk now knows exactly what this row does. It all does the same. Rushing Jade Wind. Now, the cool part is that it costs chi. It doesn't cost energy, so it's not going to be an energy dump. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be chi. So you get to actually sit there and not waste all of your energy on Rushing Jade Wind. That means that you don't have to pick Energizing Elixir. The problem with Rushing Jade Wind is the fact that it costs so much energy now that you have to chug an Energizing Brew just to use a Rushing Jade Wind and have enough chi to, like, put a Fist of Fury off. But now we don't have to worry about that. We can just Rushing Jade Wind and then just start kicking people's ass. It's going to be really fun having this back to on its pinnacle where it belongs. Invoke Zwen, it's the same as it is right now. And the sad part is I think it's not going to be quite as, useful. I think that Rushing Jade Wind is really going to steal the spotlight from Zwen, and it's going to kind of just stay there. Hit combo. Now this one's really cool. Each successive attack that triggers combo strikes in a row grants 1% increased damage. So it'll stack up to 10, so you have 10% increased damage. Which I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. I think it's really cool. Now for level 100, we don't have Chi Explosion. Sad day. Instead, we have Chi Orbit. Every 5 seconds, an orb of energy forms and rotates around you until it impacts an enemy. Now, this sounds like it's just going to have these orbs rotating around you constantly. Because you don't activate it. It's not an activated ability. It's every 5 seconds an orb, and you have a maximum of 5 orbs. So I guess we get to walk around as Windwalkers now with, like, these orbs of energy floating around us, which is really cool. I like that idea. And it looks like it's going to do pretty good damage. Now, I don't know how it's going to really work. I guess it's going to work if you play League of Legends a lot like how Diana's abilities work, where she's got the little orbs around her, and as they swing around and hit people, they explode and deal damage. Um, and I guess that you can't really control who they hit, but I don't know for sure. Then we have Serenity. It's exactly how it is now. You deal 30% increased damage and healing, however. So now it deals even more damage and more healing. And also, it actually halves the cooldown, but it replaces Tiger Eye Brew. So, it's really interesting. It's not the same at all, actually. I'm sorry. What I said was it was the same, and it's not the same at all. While in this state, 30% increased damage and healing. All chi consumers are free, as it used to be before. And then half their normal cooldown. So that's really cool. So if you Rising Sun Kick, it's going to be half of the Rising Sun Kick's cooldown. Same with Fist of Fury, you know? It replaces Tiger Eye Brew, so you're not going to have Tiger Eye Brew, but it's still the same cooldown as Tiger Eye Brew. 1.5 minute cooldowns. So, yeah, so that's really cool. I think Serenity is actually a pretty good choice now. And then Spinning Dragon Kick. Uh, Devastating a spinning upward kick, dealing 0 damage. Oh no. No, but this is actually really cool. It's going to do a lot of damage, and it's going to be instant now. So it's not going to be split between a bunch of people. It's not going to be very little. I mean, it's not going to be channeled like it is now. It's actually just going to just be an instant bam nuke, you know? And then only usable while Fist of Fury and Rising Sun Kick are on cooldown. So it really plays into that fact of like, okay, well, we want a Fist of Fury, we want a Rising Sun Kick, and then we want a Spitting Dragon Kick, you know, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be a lot more like the monk in Diablo 3. It really is. I'm gonna go over the honor talents pretty soon, but there's a there's a talent in there that makes us look like monks from Diablo 3 too. So like this is a lot more like that kick that monks have in Diablo 3, where it's like this huge just AoE kick, and it just deals a crap ton of damage. It's a nuke, you know, and and it's gonna be really cool. I really like the spinning dragon kick. I really like it's gonna have a 20-second cooldown. It's gonna just do so much damage, and it's gonna come back up so quick. I'm really stoked for spinning dragon kick. Now we're gonna go to the some of the abilities real quick. Um, I forget exactly what they took out. Can't remember now. They took out one of our abilities, and I was like, oh, we don't have that anymore. Um, Detox. Do we have detox? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't have detox anymore, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we have no way of getting rid of that stuff. Um, we have Tiger Palm, we got Stance the Fierce Tiger, we know that. Dual wield. Rising Sun Kick is going to be a really huge damage increase. Blackout Kick is only going to cost 1 chi, so that's great. Touch of Death, like I said, or did I say this? It's gonna deal. It's more like you know, you put it on your target and then you deal damage to them, and after 8 seconds the damage will, you know, they will take damage equal to our health. Damage reduced against players, so I have no idea how much damage this is actually gonna do. You know, Fist of Fury, it does not have a stun on it anymore. It is channeled while moving, so that's interesting. But the thing is that we do have an honor talent that will give the stun back, so that's good. Spinning Crane Kick will only cost 1 chi now, so it won't cost energy anymore. It'll cost chi. It's just like a Rushing Jade Wind. We still have Paralysis. Tiger Eye Brew now, like I said, is a 1.5 minute cooldown. It only increases our damage and healing for 30%. So we have 60 right now, but it says it has 2 charges. So that means we can use one and then use one directly afterwards. So it'll be a 30-second buff for us if we use 2 charges immediately. So a 30-second buff of an increase in 30% increased damage and healing, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Here we go. Combo strikes. You deal 10% more damage when your abilities are not a repeat of the previous ability. Storm, Earth, and Fire, they're changing it. It's going to be... I don't think we're going to use it at all. Not in PvP. I don't think we're gonna use it. It doesn't look like super good, you know. Oh, expel harm. We don't have expel harm. That's what I was thinking about. We don't have expel harm anymore. So I guess the only way we'll get energy, I mean, chi, is with Tiger Palm. I don't know another way of us getting chi. I think that Tiger Palm will be the only way for us to generate chi, unless we look at energizing elixir, you know. But I think that Tiger Palm is like the only way we'll get chi. We won't have expel harm, and now we have what's called Vivify, 20 energy. It's a 1.5-second cast, causes a surge of invigorating mists around the target, healing them and their two nearest allies. That just it doesn't. I don't think. I think that this is wrong because it says 250% of spell power and it doesn't, and it's healing other people. It doesn't sound like a Windwalker talent, you know. So I'm really confused as to what we're using to heal ourselves at this point. Well, the thing is, we are still really early, and we're still waiting for details and for like updated tooltips and stuff like that. You know, so we're losing a few things. We're keeping a few other things, and it's gonna be cool though. It's gonna be really cool. Um, and I'm really excited for some of this. All right, after this, we're gonna look at the artifact weapons, the skills that our artifact weapons will have, and we'll be looking at some of the talents. So for right now, I'm looking at Eye of the Tiger. I'm looking at Chi Torpedo. I'm looking at Ascension. I'm looking at Leg Sweep still. Ring of Peace is going to be interesting in certain situations. I'm looking at Healing Elixirs. I'm looking at Hit Combo or Rushing Jade Wind. I really can't decide between the two of those right now. And then Spinning Dragon Kick. Now, Chi Orbit looks interesting, and Serenity, I'm really liking it. I didn't even realize it was so good now. But Spinning Dragon Kick, a 20-second cooldown for this awesome kick is just really cool. That's what I'm thinking right now for these talents. But like I said, I haven't played the game yet. You know, like I need to wait for Legion to come out to try all this stuff out. But I'm really liking what they're making the monk look like. I'm really liking it. Um, I'm liking the fact that our touch of death is more of a like um, it takes more skill to use than just a 10% nuke. I like how Fist of Fury we're able to move, and we can still put the stun on if we want to. Um, I like how Spinning Crane Kick and Rushing Jade Wind will now cost Chi, not energy. Um, and I like our new mastery. I like it. It's going to be much more like a fighting game. Our class is looking much more like a fighting game character, and also they're making it a lot more like the monk in Diablo 3. So I'm really excited about that. All right, well, thank you for watching. Like I said, check out the next video, which is going to be the artifacts. Yay!